It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the New York Jets. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields changing the play.
319, can I cut? Extend. Tonight.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Hey, Angel. Hey, 551. Hey, Ken. Right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And now an audible here into something else.
West right fit. No mas. Right.
Here's Fields. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson from 13 yards out. And the Jets are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Nick Folk for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Jets 7, Steelers 0.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Now Rodgers. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Steeler first down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Steelers.
And again, it's Rodgers. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 54 yards. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chris Boswell will be kicked off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Brees Hall, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Brees Hall with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This fielded right at the goal line. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
26. 88.
Rodgers to throw once more. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here's Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now when some kind of score was desperately needed.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here we go. 3-19.
Fields going to change things up here. Ball again on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 83 yards rushing now in the opening quarter of this AFC Championship game.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Don't jump. Ready? West right, sit. Go.
Fields now to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Allen was home. 68 yards. And the Jets continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Steelers 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Up to the 20.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Second and 7 from the 20. They'll go again with Etienne. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 33-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback. This is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now it's Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. They juked him. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender, because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Paul on a give up the middle. 94 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
At the 28-yard line.
Here we go, Snipes.
Paul again on second down. Down right around the 25. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Keanu Britton, the one who got in to bury him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
3 points is huge.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Now Fields going to move them around.
Paul again on second down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
EQ, alpha, hey, 551, 551.
Now it's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Here we go. Chip slip, 19 windy, 9, Alpha, let's go. Me.
On fourth down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
26. 18.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing is Rodgers. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's Rodgers to throw. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, 36 yards. And the Steelers take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they started with a 1st and 10.
Go.
Now Hall to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 112 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys to the Super Bowl.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Play action. It's Fields. He finds Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run with Allen. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Hey, Chan.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Hey, Chan.
Here's Allen. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Fields changing the play. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, Chan. 58, who's here, is that? 575.
Ball again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Steelers 17.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time. So
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He may go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and we're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. Green.
Now Fields. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall from 4 yards out. And the Jets are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Jets 42, Steelers 24.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To throw is Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. 141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. 319, get up. Justin. Chip Smith. Right.
One play action. Fields. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 49 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Now Folk for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Jets 49, Steelers 24.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So nothing doing there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
26, 319.
Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now Rodgers. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
319.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Here we go. Right.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Chip Slant. Hey, never mind. Monday.
Back to throw. Fields. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
319.
Rodgers now to throw. That's caught right side. It's one. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go, Ty. Hey, Ken. Johnson. Extend.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
222. Easy. One strike.
Here's Fields. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And with this win and an AFC championship, they have reached the most hallowed ground in all of sports.
That means they are the best in their conference. What an incredible feeling for this team to go through the entire season and come out on top and now go to the Super Bowl for the right to be called world champion.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.